What's up, good people? So, I know you're wondering where I've been and what's been going on with me. And I like to say one thing first. I want to say thank you to 89 Garage and Sleazy Garage for checking up on me and everything. If anybody else checked up on me, I'm sorry I missed it, but I know them guys checked up on me for sure. But today, I've moved from Texas back to Michigan, so this is where I'll be doing business from now on. Um, I got my cars, and today we're going to work on one of them. We're going to work on an '87 Mustang. We need to get this top on here correctly, and once we do the top, then we clean up a little bit on everything else, and need to readjust the seat. But that's not going to be in this video. This video is going to be completely about putting this top together. The new top that I have came strictly from the guy that has bought everything from McLaren. He has some McLaren rights. So, with that being said, we need to get out here and get this top off and get the new one on. Alright, y'all, so y'all see, man, we got the car covered. As a matter of fact, what I did was this mug look crooked. What the hell going on here? Get y'all right. There we go. As a matter of fact, this is supposed to be a weather resistant cover. So what I did was, it was huge. So what I did was I cut it down and I added Velcro to it to seal it. But it didn't work out so good. It did at first, but as the winter went on, it got terrible. So let me bust this thing open. As you can see, we kind of messed up here at the end. We cut it too short. So this time we're going to start from back here. Then we're going to lock it down in the front. And then we're going to do the sides. I think that's be the best way to do it. But let's get this thing open. Well, if you guys didn't know, you can see the red car back there. So we got some work to do to that one too, because we found out that there's a lot of things wrong. I think that car got front end damage. I really do believe so. must got wet from here. Okay. I was going to say, I know this car ain't wet on the inside. That's our new top, which got a bunch of crap on it, but this is the underside. Sit you right there. And alright guys, so first thing first, gotta get these rubber seals out of here, because behind this seal is a it screws that locks this in place, you know, with cutting this back here, short, was because I end up locking these down first before I finish this. That's the way I see it. I could be wrong, but that's just the way I'm thinking it is. So we're going to get this thing right. So just pull the seals up, and right in here is screws. So we're going to get those out. Four screws. Man, need to get rid of this. Put it right there on this side, so we know this here is for this side. Okay. Okay, so that one will go there. That one goes there. And I need my cable broke. This sucks. Okay. There has to be something going on here that I don't know nothing about. I'm gonna take this tape off and we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna let it stay right there for right now. You see on the inside here, it velcros to the top. So we're gonna not worry about that right now. That comes off. Yeah, that comes off there. Okay. This can stay. Right there. Not even connected to that. Okay. We'll leave this on here. We'll leave this on this one. Now, somehow, some way, as you can see this piece here, it's not on here. So, I'm about to get something to put it on there. But, oh. There you go. So, we're going to have to glue this back on. Let's put that up there like that. Let's do that right there. And then we'll get this glue back on. And then we'll go from there. All right. Gotta pop the top, but I'm sorry, not the top. The back panel piece I gotta pop. If you guys haven't noticed, the car looks terrible. It needs to be repainted. But that's a future problem. Not a BSG problem today. So our problem today is we need to get this top back a little bit. Go over there. Alright, so right here is glued all across here, so I need to pull that up. All right. Just that easy, top it up. So, as you can see, these right here holds it down in the middle. So we're gonna throw that right there, and we need to do a little cleanup, scraping and stuff like that, and which I'm not gonna bore y'all with. I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna clean off across the top here, across the back here, and then I'll bring y'all back and we'll get probably get to install. Oh, I forgot. I need to glue this crap here too. So I'll bring y'all back when that's done. Yeah, we need to freshen up the glue on these. So I'll bring y'all back when that's done. So guys, it is maybe 5 hours later. I had to glue all of these strips in and everything. So, and the sun is going down. So I am not going to finish this today, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this top up. At least try to anyway. So, as I was reading some instructions with that top, it says set up the 4th bow. This is a bow, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to set up this bow here first, and so we can get our backing done correct. It needs to be 1/2 inch left over back here, and then it don't give you no other instructions after that. But what I'm going to do is set that back up, set this up, get that back done, and then we'll lay it forward, and then I will let it sit up here, and I'm probably gonna stop right there because the game is coming on tonight. So let's get to it. All right, so all right guys, so 2 weeks later. So I was going to glue right here first across here, but as you see, this here is, and the ends are chipped up, and that means that this extra piece of stuff here needs to go up under here. Hopefully you guys can see that, but it needs to go up under there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a board, cardboard, lay across here, and spray up in here all the way around, and then let that dry, and then I'm gonna spray across here and let that dry, and so on and so on. Okay, so let me get set up and get that stuff together. All right, guys, so we done that. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna put a couple more clips on it, let it dry, and then we'll come back and we'll get started on gluing something else, because this here is not as easy as you would think it is, but yeah, glue everywhere. So let's let this dry. So this is dry, I think. So let's pop these things here off. Made a mistake. So I can't get this back too far, so I'm gonna glue down the sides, and if I just have to, then I'm not gonna expect that to existence. No, we're not gonna worry about it. I got an idea. So let me work this idea. All right, so what I did was, for the squeeze squeeze my hand up in there and got some glue all the way down in here, all the way around. I'm just rubbing on it to make sure that it's making contact. Now, the part I glued earlier is still soft. The reason why I say it's still soft is because these droplets of glue are still soft, so we'll know here shortly and in a little while if this made contact. Now the glue I'm using is max strength. You can see that 90%. This is about, that I know of, is the strongest you can get without getting that upholstery glue. So we're going to keep doing what we need to do. Now the next thing, now with the other top on the fourth bowl, there had Velcro on the other top. So this new top don't have that. What they have in there though is holes that you look like you can do zip ties, but we're going to do that. Plus I'm going to use some of this here that was in the other top. I'm going to put this across the top here so that it's not rubbing on the top. So I think that's the best thing I can do. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh no, I'm not gonna get on this top. All right, guys, let me put these clips back on. Then we're gonna let this dry a little bit. Then I'll get back to y'all. All right, good people. So we need to go ahead and get this. I'm kind of thinking that this top is, well, I don't think it's the right top. Even though I bought it from a McLaren guy, I don't think it's the right top because I got Velcro, like, see here, these Velcros? It goes all across 2, 3, and 4 bow. Fourth bow, don't have it. Have this Velcro. And we're gonna make it do what it do, man. That's all we can do. We're gonna make it happen. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna glue this down. I'm gonna throw glue up here, and I'm gonna throw glue up here. And I gotta be careful of how I do it because I need to just do the area that I need done. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna glue up here, lay this over, see where the glue lands, hold it back, re-glue, throw glue on there. That's what we're gonna do. I tell you, this glue ain't your friend. You gotta clean up this glue after you're done. So, let's lay this over like that. Gonna pull it tight. Pull it tight. Roll it back. Now let's put some glue up on this. Damn it. You only see every damn. All right. Let's lay this back first. All right. Raise this up a little bit. Lay that down like that. We still got a glue under here, so we're gonna let that dry a little bit. Then we're gonna roll it under like that for both sides. When I thought I was recording, I wasn't recording. So only thing I had left to do anyway was to do these sides right here. You can see that's nice and crispy. But only thing I got left to do now that's on order is weather stripping, because I want new weather stripping in here. But as you can see, she fits good. She looks great. Next thing we need to do is get that interior out of there and redo that interior, clean it up and stuff. Then we'll be good to go. As you can see across the top, I don't know what the hell happened there, but there's a dead fly going across the top. Let me see this real quick. There you go. So, yes. So, we need a little paint done. And then once we get it washed, then, hope y'all guys can see me there. Yeah, we get it washed up. And then next time we'll take it out.